What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm taking a deep dive into the Fantastic Four First Steps. This is the MCU's big 2025 release that's supposed to save the franchise. But before I get into that, just want to say thank you to you wonderful people out there, you 26,000 plus that have subscribed to the channel. You all are the MVPs. You all are the ones that make this happen. And if you're new here, stick around. If you like what I have to say, like what I'm talking about, subscribe. So, Fantastic Four. With every new thing that we hear about this movie, every little tidbit that's being revealed, things are looking, well, need I say, troubling? From character changes to diversity decisions, this movie might be setting itself up for a really rough landing. So, first, let's talk about why the Fantastic Four is such a big deal. It's the OG. It's the comic that really put Marvel on the map, in my opinion. It's Marvel's first family. And the MCU is in a really rough spot right now. According to Variety, Avengers Doomsday is coming in 2026. But it's been kind of a bumpy road to get there. Captain America Brave New World was projected to make $190 million worldwide in its opening weekend. Per CBR, it fell short, barely crossing $150 million globally. That's a far cry from Civil War's $380 million opening, which I don't know why everybody keeps comparing Brave New World to Civil War. I mean, there's literally 10 years between movies. I don't get it, but they got to try to spin it somehow, right? Then there's the Thunderbolts, which Variety notes is projected to earn even less. And, you know, okay, it's got Florence Pugh. It's got Sebastian Stan. Everybody loves Sebastian Stan. But they're not generating the buzz that Marvel hoped for. And after Deadpool and Wolverine's $1.3 billion success, the MCU needs a win to get back on track for Doomsday. So that brings us to Fantastic Four First Steps, the movie that's supposed to right the ship. But the more we learn, the more it feels like Marvel might be going in another direction. They might be steering into the storm. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's start with one of the most controversial changes, the Silver Surfer. Traditionally, the Silver Surfer is Norrin Radd, a male cosmic being serving Galactus, Galactus' herald. But in First Steps, the Surfer is Shala Bal, played by Julia Garner. This gender swap, as IGN explains, draws from the Earth X comics where Shala Bal shares the Surfer role with Norrin Radd. While the comic precedent exists, many fans see this as a diversity play that feels forced. Yeah, the Silver Surfer's stoic, tragic male persona is iconic, and swapping it for a female version, especially in a film already set in an alternate 1960s universe, feels like Marvel is prioritizing optics over story. Nope, they haven't done that before. Ex-user @4update, echoed this sentiment, noting the casting has sparked debates about whether Marvel is staying true to the source material. For a movie that needs to win back fans, this risks alienating the comic purists right out of the gate. Next up, we got Vanessa Kirby's Invisible Woman, which I think the casting of her is perfect, spot on. But according to this article in Fandom Pulse, Kirby describes Sue Storm as a trailblazer heading the Future Foundation and achieving global demilitarization and peace before the Fantastic Four's main adventure. Director Matt Shakman, via Comic Book Movie, calls her the most emotionally intelligent person on the planet, working alongside Reed Richards to build an idealistic society. The film also explores 1960s gender politics, with Sue breaking barriers like turning invisible to escape a detainment facility, Sounds empowering, right? But here's the issue. This Sue feels like a departure from the comics. In the source material, Sue's the heart of the team, balancing her powers with her role as sister, wife, and mother, not a global political leader. Fans on X like at C and at Stako, hopefully I got those right, have voiced frustration, saying these changes show a lack of understanding of the characters. For comic fans, Sue's new role might feel more like a modern agenda than a faithful adaptation. Then we got Joseph Quinn's Human Torch. In an interview with, again, an article written by Fandom Pulse, Quinn describes his Johnny as having a punk rock vibe, rebellious and raw, fitting the 1960s counterculture. Shakeman adds that Johnny's arc will explore his struggle to balance his wild side with the team's mission against Galactus. But here's where things get a little dicey. Over on X, Culture Crave shared Quinn's comments about moving away from Johnny's classic womanizing, devil may care attitude, with Quinn saying, "Is that sexy these days? I don't think so." Fans like It's One More 23 and Alex Neal _99 pushed back hard, arguing that Johnny's Playboy charm is core to his character. In the comics, Johnny's a hot-headed showboat, not a punk rock rebel. Replies on X like Destroyer Nectar's another director and actor who don't understand these characters reflects a growing worry. These changes might strip away what makes Johnny, well, Johnny. Here's the big picture, and this is why this matters for the MCU. The Fantastic Four is a make or break moment for Marvel. With Brave New World and Thunderbolts underperforming, this film needs to win over fans and set the stage for Avengers Doomsday. But the changes to Sue, Johnny, and the Silver Surfer are rubbing comic fans the wrong way. Marvel's first family thrives on the relatable dynamics. Sue's nurturing strength, Johnny's brash charm, and their cosmic adventures. If the MCU leans too far into modern reinventions, it risks losing the fans it needs the most. X reaction like at Six Stakos, he was written that way to play it that way. Sum up the sentiment. Stay true to the source. So, is Fantastic Four First Steps doomed to fail? I hope not. I truly want this movie to succeed. But the signs that we're getting aren't great. What do you think? Can Marvel pull this off, or are these changes just a step too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to hear from you, see what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell icon to get notified when my next video drops. And again, if you haven't yet, subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.